If you are watching this video, then I would assume that you are fully aware of the changes in Godzilla's spines or dorsal plates from Godzilla 2014 to King of the Monsters. Back when the first images and footage of this new look Godzilla surfaced, many fans were left questioning how these rather significant changes happened. How did the G-Man evolve like this? Specifically, how his spines went from looking like this to this. All the way until recently, fans just assumed that Godzilla was simply growing naturally due to his more active lifestyle after the events of 2014 Godzilla. And then this was released, Godzilla Aftershock, the official prequel comic to Godzilla King of the Monsters. Within this epic story just so happens to be the primary reason why Godzilla's spines have changed. So let's get to it. First off, if you want to experience this story firsthand, go order yourself a copy of Godzilla Aftershock. This story is official and canon, and has a ton of juicy content within it that ties up a lot of loose ends that come from Godzilla 2014. Spoilers incoming. Within Aftershock's story are multiple encounters between Godzilla and the Muto Prime. We talked about the Muto Prime more in this video right here if you want to go back and learn up on the creature. Godzilla is supposed to be the king, but the Muto Prime manages to kick the G-Man's big green ass multiple times within this comic. We will go into the significance of this more in an upcoming video, but for now, we're going to focus on the final confrontation between Godzilla and the Muto Prime. This battle is pure Godzilla awesomeness. It's funny because the fights in this comic somehow manage to capture the same epic visuals as what we've seen within all the King of the Monsters clips shown so far. This last brawl between the two behemoths goes back and forth. In the end though, Godzilla is just outmatched by the Muto Prime. We get a great explanation as to why the Prime is superior to Godzilla within Aftershock, but I'm going to save that topic for another video, but feel free to get it yourself so you can get all the details, just saying. These monsters are Godzilla's only known natural predators. Yes, they hunt and kill Godzillas. The Muto Prime unleashes a powerful blast of sorts from its mouth. Now we expect this is some sort of sonic pulse, as the Muto species seem to really heavily rely on that. And it seems like the G-Man does indeed have a weakness of sorts to certain shockwaves and these sonic pulses. This blast severely injures Godzilla, causing his spines to start to glow blue. Static and atomic lightning shoots out of his plates and then suddenly, they shatter. Godzilla's infamous back spines are left crumbled nearly flat. Hellish blue smoke roared out from Godzilla's back where his spines once were. The G-Man's spines, at least in the Monsterverse, appear to be a major source of his atomic fury. Underneath the smoke, you can see the immense energy coming from within Godzilla, almost like he was on the verge of imploding. Thanks to the help from Dr. Russell and some friends, the Muto Prime then gets distracted and weakened. This gives Godzilla all the time he needed to get the upper hand. Cue the theme music. Just like that, Godzilla managed to lift the Muto Prime onto his back. Then with the energy just begging to be let out from within, Godzilla goes full Super Saiyan, sending the Muto Prime flying up into the air, and then crashing back down with a massive toom. You don't mess with the king. Godzilla's back was still smoking heavily, even after he unleashed most of the energy against the Muto Prime. As he walks away and the story fades away, his spines are still destroyed. But if you think real hard, what does his back look like here? For all three of you who guessed it correctly, well done, and for the rest of you, does it not look like a volcano? We don't know everything that happens to Godzilla from this point all the way to King of the Monsters, but this battle certainly had a part to play in Godzilla's spines changing. At least that's what I think. When a volcano erupts, the sheer amount of smoke and debris can be terrifying. Once the smoke is gone and the magma hardened, what happens? Well, this is how some islands like Hawaii grow. Entire islands are made just from volcanoes erupting in the middle of the ocean. From destruction grows beauty. So this is what I think happened to Godzilla and his spines. After having his own eruption of sorts, Godzilla's back continued to release atomic energy. After some time, the atomic magma of sorts coming from his back would cool and harden, possibly multiple times until all the energy was subdued, eventually reshaping into the new spines that we see in Godzilla King of the Monsters. If you look at some cooled magma, you can see that it has a rounded look to it, just like how Godzilla's new spines are more rounded too. So Godzilla is already cool enough, but now you can also say that the big G-Man is a walking ass-kicking atomic volcano. Take that, Rodan. Hey residents, Jacob here. While we didn't get to see Godzilla's spines grow back, the events of Godzilla Aftershock certainly had a major part to play in Godzilla's new look. So what do you think? Discuss in the comments below. If you liked today's video and want to see more content on Godzilla Aftershock and all the Godzilla comics, like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Godzilla King of the Monsters is so close, I can almost hear him coming.